Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So this is a talk show on Azure. And the motive is just to keep it very short and simple so that it can end within 5 minutes and everyone can listen on the go. So this is a part of an ongoing series of talks which I'm going to do regularly. And so to start with, today I'll take a simple concept known as connectivity and networking on Azure. So So there are like three type of connectivity available on Azure today. So one is like point to site VPN, and second is like site to site VPN, and third is the express route. So I'll explain what each exactly does and why do we need it. So to start with, we can talk about the point to site VPN. So as name suggests, the point to site VPN refers as the user is the point and the other end is the site. The other end, it means the Azure virtual network is the site. So whenever a single user needs to connect to a Azure virtual network, we need to use the point to site VPN. And the second is the site to site VPN. Like one end is the site, which is the on-premise network of the customer, and other end is the Azure virtual network. So both ends are site, so that is why we call it a site to site VPN. And third is called an express route, which is a dedicated private connectivity from a customer on-premise to Azure virtual network. So both are sites, but the connectivity is dedicated one through a service provider. So these are the three major types, and we will look each of these in detail. So again, coming to the point to site VPN, we have seen the scenario in which we need to use, but we need to look at how it basically works. So point to site VPN is again working through SSTP protocol. That means it's working on port 443 on TCP. So user basically configures a certificate, or if they use some other authentication like Radius, they can configure their either the laptop or desktop or the local machine, and the other end is configured by Azure. So whenever a customer needs to configure a point to site VPN, they go ahead and just create a point to site VPN gateway, and on that, like, they can configure the certificate and they can download the VPN client from the Azure portal, and then they will install that VPN client on their machine and configure the exact same certificate. So that is how it basically works. But there are certain limitations here, there will be like limited clients available. So so this is the general overview of point to site, and if user directly want to connect to Azure, this is the best way. And second is the site to site VPN, in which uh, user from on premises connect to Azure through internet. So basically the connectivity is through internet, and uh, the connection is encrypted via IPsec connectivity encryption basically. So that is how it works. But since it's going through internet, there are like bandwidth limitations and all. So when customers is running critical workloads, he can't depend on the internet bandwidth uh, for reliability. So that is where the express route connectivity comes in. So express route connectivity is similar to site VPN, but it is through a dedicated private connectivity through a network service provider. So basically, the carrier connects from on-premises to Azure, and we have fixed bandwidth guarantee available starting from 50 Mbps to 10 Gbps based on the speed which we subscribe to the provider. So basically, these are the major three options for connectivity available in Azure, and hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you, and catch you later on another show. Thank you very much.